It's easy to get confused.
This one's easy. Call Amanda Demanda.
It's easy, even for the most forgetful.
7 News. Stay connected 24/7. Now at 10.
A shooting at an Arizona restaurant. 3 people killed, several others now wounded. Time for a trial in the case of a disgraced music mogul. Jury selection set to get underway in the case of Diddy Combs. A staffing shortage causing major delays at a major U.S. airport. A carrier canceling flights. A yacht starts sinking off Miami Beach. Dozens of passengers waiting for rescue. A watercraft crime caught on camera. The story on Just One station. And Lady Gaga reacts to authorities stopping an explosive plot playing for her free concert that brought out millions.
All right, good morning, South Florida. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Taurus Jones.
And I'm Alex D. Armis. Today in Florida at 10 starts right now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
Here's a live view across South Florida. More gray clouds are starting to fill the sky. This is Broward County. Yeah, those clouds are already active out there.
All right, let's brace ourselves and get you a check of the area forecast. Meteorologist Erica Zagato live in the Plex with the first look for us. Hey, Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares, Alex, you're right. Now that we're starting to see the heat building, temperatures are warm, it's humid outside. That's going to act as fuel for those showers and storms to develop again. It's all because of this area of low pressure that's causing our steering flow to be out of the west. And what that does is allow for showers and storms to develop and then eventually make their way across South Florida, west to east. And that's why the focal point once again across Florida, really across the entire state, will be thunderstorms along the east coast. Of course, damaging wind gusts could be a problem later today with some stronger ones and even the possibility of some hail. Right now we have winds that are out of the south, and that's just bringing in all of that humidity, that moisture available for that rain and thunderstorm activity to develop later today. And we're seeing a few showers developing across the area. In Broward County, we had one downpour moving from south to north near Dania Beach, just all along I-95 there. It's now moving farther north into the Fort Lauderdale and Oakland Park area. Southern Miami-Dade, we have some showers near the Redland. That's also drifting towards the south, with a few more now to the south of Florida City. And you can see that there are some showers sitting off of our coastline as well. So we'll be mostly dry, keep an isolated shower or two through the remainder of the morning, then head into the afternoon as temperatures continue to warm. We'll see those storms bubbling up across the area, becoming more widespread along the east coast afternoon into the early evening. Closer look at your forecast is coming up in just a few minutes.
And right now, we're following a developing story of Arizona this morning. A restaurant hosting an event when gunfire erupts. 7's Lorena Estrada live in the Satellite Center with the details. Lorena.
Well, Tavares, the Cinco de Mayo celebration ending in tragedy. A shooting at a restaurant in Glendale, Arizona, leaving 3 people dead, 5 others injured. Police believe there were multiple shooters involved. Several people have been detained for questioning, but no arrests have been made so far. Now, police haven't released the extent of the victims' injuries. We also don't know if they knew each other. All of that's still under investigation. We could tell you this was among the 97 mass shootings so far this year in the country, according to the Gun Violence Archive. That's the latest from the Satellite Center. Lorena Estrada, today in Florida.
And developing out of the Middle East, Israel has approved plans to capture the entire Gaza Strip and remain in the territory for an unspecified amount of time. This move would vastly expand Israel's operations into the Palestinian territory, likely increasing the humanitarian crisis millions are already facing. It will also most likely face fierce international opposition. Since the failed ceasefire in March, officials say Israel now controls more than half of Gaza.
In the news today, time for a trial for Diddy Combs, the disgraced music mogul, now heading to court for jury selection. Lead Waldman reports.
Federal prosecutors and music mogul Diddy Combs' defense team will question potential jurors on their views on distribution of illegal drugs, the music industry, and people engaging in sexual relations with multiple partners, among other topics, according to court filings. The jury selection process marks the first step in the federal trial against Combs, who is facing a number of federal charges, including sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty to all the charges. In an unsealed federal indictment, prosecutors allege Combs and his associates used power to coerce women into sex acts and encounters known as freak-offs, dating as far back as 2008.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victim.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat and leave comments below. This is a make or break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning to all you freaking beautiful people out there today. Holy shit, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Guys, it is already the 5th, May 5th. You know what time it is. Number one, it's time for the Diddy trial. Number two, it's time to clean my freaking glasses. I'm looking at it going, wow, couldn't even see out the damn things. But here we go right now. We're live in the building. People across the lands, people across YouTube. Everybody in the chat right now, put Diddy in the chat right now. Everybody put Diddy in the chat right now. Let people know what we're talking about in the building. And everybody, welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. And you know it. And you know it, people in the building. You know we're diving into it today. And let me tell you something. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. Let me tell you, I have a bunch of videos. If you were here last week, then you know I laid it on the line. I showed you a lot of shit. But today, I have even more clips, more videos, more content, witnesses, people in the live stream. Listen, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the biggest trial in the history. My opinion. Someone said earlier, said it's going to be like the OJ case. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a million times bigger than that. Obviously, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to bring up. And yes, we're talking about someone particular. We're talking about Diddy. Right now, breaking news, the Diddy trial starts now. And it's the 5th. And they're starting to pick the jury right now. People are in the building right now. In the chat, if you're watching us live right now across the lands, make sure you smack that like button. Make sure you do that. And 100% today, we're spinning that wheel, giving out some money to you beautiful people in the live stream. I see those names coming in the chat right now. Robo, Goat in the building. Candy, beautiful moderator. Will I Am, Jeff Lee, Stevie's girl. Brittany's in the building. Big Mama, how you feeling? Nathan, George Pearson, Abigail, how are you doing? Misi, what's going on? Let me scroll up and see. How the hell is everybody doing? LaQuieta, how are you feeling this morning? Oh, you beautiful people. Brenda's in the building. Who else is in here? Where's Roger? Roger's in the building. How are you doing? Everybody in the chat right now. We're going to dive into some shit today. We got 50 people in the building already. Let me tell you something. We're talking about it. We're diving into it. In the videos I got today, people in the chat right now, RB's in the building. If you are okay with me showing you everything and anything, put Y in the chat right now. I want to make sure that you guys are okay with it, because if I drop some shit in here, I don't want people to go, oh my God, that's explicit, or we can't do that. Please be 18 years or older, because we don't want anybody to get upset about it. We're going to drop it in the chat. We're going to let you know what's going on in the building right now. Put a Y in the chat right now. If you guys are 100% okay with me showing you everything and anything, I want to make sure, if you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button. Right up 60 people in the chat. Everybody hit the like button. I want to see 60 likes if you're watching on your phone right now. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe. We are approaching 57,000 subscribers to the damn building and to our live stream. So let's get to it right now. Let's dive into the conversation, and let's talk about Diddy, and let's bring up videos. And let me show you the lower thirds at the bottom. You guys know what time it is. Let's do the rundown. So yeah, we got the Diddy trial. We got what to expect. People, what to expect today from the Diddy case. At the bottom, you see we're going to have the list of charges. As you know, the freak-offs. We're going to talk about the freak-offs. We're going to dive into that today. We're going to talk about the witnesses, who's coming to the stand, who they think is going to show up, who might not show up, and some people that were friends of Diddy that said, hey, I should go. Maybe you shouldn't go. We're going to dive into that. The legal team. We're going to talk about that. The legal team, I think it's kind of important. People in the building right now. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about Diddy's life in prison. What's actually going on. If you're just joining us right now, welcome to the live stream as the Diddy trial is about to start. And if you're looking at this in the building right now, if it's your first time watching us in this chat right now, put first time. If it's your first time hanging out with us, put first time right now. Mario's in the building. We appreciate you. Everybody in the live stream, You guys are wonderful. Let me start by saying that. And let's move on to the conversations at hand. Now, listen, I have a lot I want to tell you today. All right. And I have a lot of videos I want to go over. And we had some videos from last week that we'll recap on. But remember, today we're going to break down. They are selecting the jury right now for the Diddy case. They're going in right now. They're selecting the proper people that are going to show up. The people that are going to come into play here. The people that are going to sit there. They're going to look and decide if Diddy is the person that's going to be found innocent or guilty. A lot's going on right now in the building. And I'm going to break down, obviously, Diddy, they said he is gray. His beard is gray. His hair is gray. And people said he went gray after going to jail for 6 months. No, I think Diddy was already gray, but he was dyeing his hair. Let me just make that be clear. He might have gotten more gray in jail, stress, maybe. But what I'm saying is I think Diddy was already gray, and they had obviously was dyeing his hair, and in jail there's no hair dye. So his shit is just gray. People in the building right now. Everything you need to know right here about Diddy's sex trafficking trial, from freak-offs to key witnesses. We're going to dive into that right now. People that are watching the live stream, here we go. The long-awaited trial of Sean Diddy Combs is set to kick off with jury selection today as the mogul prepares to face charges that could land him in prison for the rest of his life if found convicted. Now, I'm not saying that he's guilty or not. In the chat right now, I will watch everybody in the chat. Put where you're based right now as we just started the live stream. Over 100 people in the building. How the hell are you guys doing this morning? Welcome to the live stream.
Make some noise!
Just join us for the first time in the chat. Put first time right now. Bruce, how are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream, baby. We're going to dive into this right now. Here we go. So Combs was arrested last September, obviously, in New York City with federal prosecutors indicting him on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. He has pleaded not guilty. Okay, I'll break this down for you right now. He has pleaded not guilty. The trial is expected to last several weeks, if not months, and could potentially feature some high-profile witnesses, which I'm going to show you today. Some videos here, which you are going to see in just one moment. If you're watching us live right now, hit that damn like button, subscribe. You are going to see some interesting videos today on this platform. You're about to see it. It says the trial, here we go. One more thing here. It says Combs, who built a successful business empire and has for years been the power broker in the music industry, is now fighting both serious criminal and civil accusations. Here is what you need to know in this high-profile case right now. I'm going to show you some videos right now, people in the building. Listen, no one get worked up. I'm going to show you this shit. I got videos at the bottom of my screen right now. I just want to see what y'all think. Let's go with this for a second. Have you guys seen the videos on Terrence Howard calling out Diddy? I just want to know if you've seen it. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm going to drop it in right now. You guys got to hear this right now. Take a look at this. Terrence Howard exposing Diddy with his experiences. I want you guys to listen to this. Pay close attention real quick. We got 2 clips here, so people pay close attention. This shit is out of control. Pay close attention, people, as I put this up on the screen for you guys right now. Let me turn the volume up for you, too. Woo, if you're watching right now, listen up, baby. It's going to get very interesting in a few seconds.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Now, you guys see what's going on right now. I'm showing you the good, the bad, the ugly, people. If you're watching us live right now, I'm showing you the good, the bad, the ugly. Listen, I want you guys to understand something. Some of this shit is crazy, okay? And I'll show you the close-up clip of this right here. The close-up clip of this right now, how he was explaining that second part. If you're watching us live right now, I'm going to zoom in and give you guys the upfront personal conversation where he said, look, this is the reality, people. Listen again as I zoom in here and get the full effect of this video.
Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to.
Oh.
That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in and make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. You know, when you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole.
Now, obviously, you're seeing this right now, right? You guys are seeing a lot of shit going on. You guys are seeing the conversation. Terrence Howard was like, I was invited to the Diddy party. I got a lot of videos. If you guys are watching live right now, if you guys are good with the videos, if you guys want to see more of this crazy stuff I got coming right now, put more in the chat right now. Put show me more. I got more you guys are going to want to see. Let me tell you something. We have clips. We have witnesses. We have videos that people have never seen. I got some stuff in here that was hidden that I actually found that people were like, where the hell did you get that? I said, I'm breaking it down right now. I want you guys to understand. And Terrence Crawford, or sorry, I keep saying Terrence Crawford. Terrence Howard, Terrence Crawford is a boxer. Terrence Howard is breaking down a lot of things right now. I want you guys to understand. This gets pretty real. And here's another piece of the pie I want you guys to see. These are the videos and pictures and images while talking right here in the chat. People watching live in the building. We're going to drop it in right now. Pay close attention.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay,
this is just one with the quick photos real quick. And we'll get to more videos just 1 second.
Hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off.
All right, so you saw a quick photo there. So here we go. We're going to move on now out of Terrence. Move away from Terrence right now for a quick minute. It's Terrence Howard explaining some of that. We're going to move on to the piece, I want you to understand something. Obviously, Diddy's in the position right now where all these people are going to start coming out of the woodwork, talking about a lot of stuff, and they've been doing this now. And the question is he talking in prison? People are worried about that. People that got some shit going on. Look at this video here. Pay close attention to this video. We have witnesses in the music industry specifically saying certain things, okay? Saying certain things about it. Take a look at this video. I want you guys to hear how he feels. I can't say anybody here. I can't say anything right now, but I got to show you. Watch this video a couple times. Take a look at this.
Wait, you've seen Diddy kiss a man?
I definitely seen Diddy kiss a man.
Continuously called Puff gay. Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January.
Oh, that's what
I walked into the room and seen Diddy kiss a man. A powerful man.
Okay. Can you say who that is?
That what I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone,
because that person is still in the music industry and it's a big dog. And
so if you were to say that name, I would know who that is right off top.
You guys see what's going on right now, okay? there is a trend, obviously, in Hollywood and the music industry. Not everybody's in this shit, right? 400 people in the building.
Make some noise!
Listen, I'm going to show you that video again because he says, look, I witnessed it. He goes, I witnessed Diddy kissing the man, and I can't tell you who it was because the individual was very powerful. You understand what I'm saying right now? He said the man is very powerful. You understand? Obviously, the music industry, that's important to understand. Take a look at this video one more time.
Wait, you've seen Diddy kiss a man?
I definitely seen Diddy kiss a man.
Continuously called Puff gay. Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves in theaters January.
Oh, that's what
I walked into the room and seen Diddy kiss a man. A powerful man.
Okay. Can you say who that is?
That what I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone,
because that person is still in the music industry and it's a big dog. And
so if you were to say that name, I would know who that is right off top.
These people are speaking out now. People are not holding back. Some of them aren't using the name because they're worried about their own personal lives. They're worried about what's going to happen to them. And I want to show you some stuff. This is Diddy, how he actually appeared in prison. Diddy appears thin and gray. I'm going to show you this quick video to get an idea how Diddy's actually looking right now as he's going to court. And obviously, I don't think that he went gray in prison, maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, in these last 6 months or whatever, I think that he's already been gray and he was dyeing his hair. Take a look at this real quick. People, take a look. If you can hear the sliding, let me slide it over. There we go. Look at this video real quick.
P Diddy appears thin and gray and says he misses a luxurious life. The hip-hop magnate Sean Diddy Combs was spotted in a courtroom recently showing a shocking appearance. Thin with gray hair and visibly worn out. Detained for 3 months at the notorious Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, Diddy, 55, revealed to close friends that he misses the luxurious life he was accustomed to. Facing an uncertain future with serious allegations of sex and extortion that could lead him to decades in prison, the star has denied wrongdoing but is facing a tough battle. Prosecutors accuse him of manipulating witnesses even inside prison. Additionally, a dark history of over 120 claims of sex weighs against him, reigniting a series of devastating controversies. Diddy, who once lived surrounded by mansions, private jets, and million-dollar parties, now finds himself subjected to harsh detention conditions and basic meals, something his lawyer claims has seriously impacted his health. The trial is scheduled for May 2025, but until then, the shine of one of rap's biggest names continues to fade rapidly.
We got a lot to show you. Just one moment. We got live people, witnesses about to pop on the screen right now. Pay close attention. If you're in the chat right now, hit that damn like button, subscribe, baby, in the building, and shout out to Lions Talk by Chat Sports. Mike, we appreciate you so much. I want to tell you we appreciate you so much. I can't say that enough. You helped our platform grow tremendously. Thank you, Mike. I can't say that enough. Lions Talk by Chat Sports. If you watch NFL, make sure you follow him. People in the chat right now, listen. We're diving into some stuff right now. This was an older gentleman, okay, B-Rad. He tried exposing Diddy 24 years ago, and nobody listened to it. 24 years ago, this man gets on here and starts talking about it. Listen to this clip. I want you guys to see this. Everybody, listen to these details. Very important to hear this.
Then they bring me to the back room, and in the back room, they have this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Look like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. It's not that the rapper. That's not it. That's a misconception. What it is, it's about control. See, that's what makes it. That's why you see, like, wow, Jamie Foxx, you would say that? Because they're in a bind. Because, see, Jay-Z's not gay. But once you reach a certain level, you have to give something up. There's something that you're going to give up because you got to be down with that crew. And how do I know? Because it happened to me. That is why I'm standing here talking right now. I reached a certain level in that station. What I'm saying, what's happened is it was passed down to to everyone in the urban industry. So now you have a rapper who will get turned out by a high-ranking label exec because, well, what you gonna do? I mean, if I want to be a rapper and I walk in and the label exec tells me that this is what I need to do for him because, hey, he put my album on when I really wasn't that talented, but they pushed me because they saw that I was something that they could sell. So when you bring me in a room and there's my favorite rapper right there who's in the same room, so that must mean he must have committed the same act as I did. So at the end of the day, depending on where your level is within yourself, you go do it. And it's easy for those of us to sit back and say we wouldn't do it. But the majority of us will never fulfill our dreams. So we'll never be in a position to say what we would or would not do. You understand what I'm saying? We'll never be in that position. Because before I got there, I would say the same thing until I got there. You understand? So I literally lived the devil taking me to the mountain and saying, you can go to the left, you have all of this. And I was there. It was ritualistically done. 3 straight weekends. They do everything in 3s. 3 weekends in a row. Hey, D-Brad, let's go hang out. And every weekend, he kept beating me in the head. Get rid of this Rap City, man. You can do more than Rap City, D-Brad. You can do more than you need to come with us. We go to the joint, we hanging in VIP. Get me everything I want. Then every time we hung out, it was the same way. Then they bring me to the back room. And in the back room, they had this long table with a white sheet set out. I mean, beautiful thing. Looked like the damn Last Supper. On one end is Derek Jeter. There's Stephon Marbury. I'm trying to talk to the model chicks. He's like, nah, D-Brad, come on, sit right here. We get inside the limo. We're in the car. The man standing across looking at me like I owe him something now. And while he's doing that, he's sitting there with his legs spread open, rubbing his. Now, I'm in a situation where I'm like, no, what am I going to do for you? So for me, I had to turn that away. But what the hell that I caught after that, I've been homeless, I've had my name destroyed, I was ashamed of myself. I went from being a man to nothing because I would not cross over.
You're watching live in the building right now. I greatly appreciate you guys watching live. Smack that damn like button. 800 people in the building.
Make some noise!
If you're watching live right now, make sure you smack that like button, subscribe to this damn channel. I'm breaking it down for you. We're live every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got some videos for you. You got to see right now. I want you guys to see this clip, okay? By the way, Diddy just refused the plea deal, and he said he's a swinger, okay? He's not a criminal. He says now he is a swinger. People in the building, let's go. Chrome in the house. How are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. People in the chat, welcome to the live. I'm showing you everything. I'm not holding back. I want you guys to understand something. We're live in the building. We do what we do. By the way, 500 people in the building right now. Only 40 likes on this platform. You're watching us live on your damn phone. Double tap your damn screen right now. Subscribe. A lucky person is going to make some money on today's show. As you know, we spin it every day. Pay close attention. Look at this video. Diddy has denied the last plea deal he got. It just came a day before today, where all the stuff starts. The trial happens. The jury selection. Everyone's starting right now. He denied his plea deal. Take a look at this video.
Sean Diddy Combs has rejected a plea deal offered by federal prosecutors in his high-profile sex trafficking and racketeering case, opting instead to proceed to trial. The trial is scheduled to begin on May 5th, 2025 in Manhattan Federal Court. Combs faces multiple charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation for the purpose of prostitution. If convicted, he could face a life sentence. During a recent court hearing, Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, outlined the defense's strategy, asserting that Combs' actions were part of a consensual swinger lifestyle rather than criminal behavior. Agnifilo emphasized that Combs believed his participation in events known as freak-offs, which involved hiring escorts and engaging in group sexual activities, was socially acceptable and did not involve coercion. Federal prosecutors alleged that Combs orchestrated these events over 2 decades, coercing individuals into sexual acts through the use of drugs and threats, and utilizing hidden recordings to silence victims. One significant piece of evidence is a video from 2016 showing Combs assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a Los Angeles hotel hallway. Despite the defense's claims that the footage was manipulated, the judge ruled it admissible in court. Reuters Combs has been in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since his arrest in September 2024. He has been denied bail multiple times, even after offering a $50 million bail package that included GPS monitoring. The upcoming trial is expected to last 8 to 10 weeks and will feature testimonies from multiple alleged victims. The proceedings are anticipated to be closely watched, given Combs' prominence in the music industry and the serious nature of the charges against him.
Well, you can see there's a lot going on right now. People in the building. I'm showing you a lot, but hold on a sec. Let me get to it. I want to show you some videos now that I think you guys have not seen. All right. I'm going to get to something real quick in a minute. You guys have seen Jaguar, I'm sure. Have you guys ever seen Jaguar? I'm going to get to that in just 1 second. But Diddy's darkest secrets exposed by Freddie P. You had to give up your B-U-T-T. Okay, you heard it correct. You had to give up your B-U-T-T. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to slide over to the screen. Pay close attention. People in the building, outside the country, from another country, drop your country in the chat. We love and appreciate you wherever the hell you're from. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Look at this right now. Listen to this.
It's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets with Puffy. Imagine Puffy Playboy. Yeah, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guard, no nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you gotta give up that butt. You gotta give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt.
You guys heard that. I'm going to play that again. But you see what's going on. This is something that probably happened to Diddy. They're saying in the music industry, this is what's going on. And I'm going to show you right now one more time. Take a look at this. This has happened all across Hollywood. It's happened all across the media. It's happened in all these different industries. But the music industry right now, to get to the top, Diddy had to get you there in a lot of ways, shape, or form. However you spin it, Diddy was the mogul. He was the person you went to, and he's explaining it right now. Pay close attention one more time. Listen in.
It's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets with Puffy. Imagine Puffy Playboy. Yeah, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guard, no nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you gotta give up that butt. You gotta give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt.
So obviously what they're saying is a lot of people in the industry are now starting to think maybe, obviously, or more than likely, should we say, that Diddy went through the same shit that he's been doing to other people, right? And I'm going to show you this clip right here. Pay close attention. We're going to get to the witnesses. I want to get to some of these videos. Obviously, we have a bodyguard here, Gene Deal. We had him all last week. Got more videos for you today, but pay close attention to this, okay? Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, now talks about his Turkish baths. We didn't show this one last week. The Turkish baths that Diddy would go to 3 times a week. This is explaining what he's been through, how he's feeling, what's going on. People in the live stream, welcome to the building. 1,400 people in the house. If you're watching it live right now, double tap your damn screen right now. We got people going to spin that wheel, make some money today in the live stream. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now in the building. Listen to this video. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, says Diddy went to Turkish baths. We didn't talk about this week, but Turkish baths. Pay close attention to this.
I knew I used to wait outside of Turkish baths for them. You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet. And they all take hot baths together. That's a lot of that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people and they meet them at the Turkish bath and they do their meetings and they meet their people in those type of situations where they're comfortable at. So they don't have to worry about their indiscretions coming out. You mean? You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be outside. He'll run into the Turkish bath.
If you're watching this live right now and you're okay with me showing you everything and anything, put a Y in the chat right now. If you guys want to see more of the private videos, I'm about to show more right now. If you're watching live in the building, we're going to dive into it. Obviously, the list of charges, what to expect at the bottom of the screen, the freak-offs, the witnesses, obviously his legal team, and what his life is like in prison. We're going to dive into that right now. People in the chat right now. If you're watching this live, damn it, subscribe to this damn channel. We got 1,000 people in the building, only 96 likes. Everybody watching this stream right now, smack that like button so we can get this out. I got more clips for you to see right now. Pay close attention to this. This gets interesting. This is where they said the interviews with Diddy started to get interesting. They started saying, whoa, something got a little scary and weird. Take a look at this. I start to dial into some of this.
Hey, speaking of
This
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true? Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No, it's all about love, though. That's not true. You really heard that? No. What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
You see, it's starting to get a little interesting right now. People are looking back and look. You can look at anybody's previous interviews. You can say something and try to make something out of something, right? But it isn't that all the time. But what I'm saying is people are starting to look at things a little different. Obviously, once someone goes down, it's easy to point the finger. We got to remember, he is innocent until proven guilty, obviously. But let's take a look at this. This is when he breaks silence over the Cassie video, and he was saying sorry, and he was apologizing. I'm about to get in some crazy videos right now, so if you're watching live, hit that damn like button, subscribe right now. I'm about to show you something right now you got to see. But first, let's go into Diddy when he was apologizing for the Cassie video. Take a look at this video.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Well, you know, that went down. You guys saw that video, right? And I'm showing you a bunch of stuff from Daily Mail. I'm showing you live stuff. Obviously, that is from platforms that people are this is verified stuff, people. Let me take a look at this right now. Okay, let's go to Jaguar Wright. Has anybody listened or heard of Jaguar Wright, what she's been doing, what she's been explaining? I want you guys to hear something. She was at all these parties, and let me tell you something. She put her life on the line, people. She put her life on the line to explain this shit. I'm going to show you right now what's going to go down, what she's saying. She has not been sued. Now they're saying maybe, but she's been saying an awful lot. Take a look at this video and listen to what she says, even Justin Bieber and all this. She breaks this down, and she's been telling everything, spilling the beans. Take a look at this video.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first. Yeah. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
That's what's so confusing. Usher was like, oh, Usher's a nice guy. Obviously, in the position of all this, was he trying to get famous? Was he trying to get respect? Was he trying to get Diddy to help him out? At the end of the day, Justin Bieber was taken to Diddy under his supervision, under his custody, takes him to Diddy, and all this shit transpires. People are saying, you guys see what freaking Justin Bieber looks like now, right? You guys see what's going on. How about this for a second? We're going to break this down. Jaguar Wright explains J-Lo's silence about the downfall of Diddy. Have you guys seen that yet? The downfall of Diddy and J-Lo being silent. Let's take a look at this.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club. For all we know, that bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. And not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills that she's still paying, or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J-Lo has said nothing. Nothing. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall? But it saved her the first time, though, didn't it? Because as soon as that club was over and as soon as they finished interrogating her, when she sat there and cried like a baby, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Benny Medina put her with that drunk white boy until she ran him off. Like, there are people sitting here screaming out at the toll that the atrocities that Sean Combs has done to their lives, and you're trying to avoid your part in the story or the fact that you never spoke up. You know, you want to tell people on the low and put it out there that the movie was about you getting away from Puffy, but you didn't think about the trail of girls that you left behind. What happens to Cassie if J-Lo had said something? The diddler back then. Would Cassie have ever been a victim? Answer me that. Because that situation happened in the late 90s. That situation happened before Aaliyah passed away, and Aaliyah passed away in 2001. He didn't get with Cassie until 2009, 15 years after he was with Jennifer. And she had to come forward about the abuse that she suffered in a relationship with Sean Combs. Cassie would never have gone through what she's gone through. J-Lo being a stand bitch is Cassie.
This is getting out of control. As you guys can see, Jaguar Wright spilling the beans. She's been doing this now for a while. People are like, hey, Jaguar Wright, she better be careful. Listen, people like Cat Williams have been spilling it, right? You guys seen Cat Williams, right, spilling the tea on with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay. Did you guys see that interview a long time ago? Had like 85 million views. People were like, whoa, that was a lot. Called it like it was in the industry, was explaining it. And so that's why I'm showing you guys these videos right now. People don't understand what it's like to be in Hollywood, right? People don't realize what it's like to be in Hollywood. And that's why I'm showing you these videos right now. The people that lost their lives. There's the Jaguar Wright list the victims of Diddy. I think this is an important video to watch. Listen to this. Let me scroll. Actually, let me put the audio on for here we go. Listen to this.
There are tens of thousands of victims who have been waiting for justice for so long. Justice for Kim Porter, justice for Justin Bieber, justice for Cassie, justice for Tanya Rubin, justice for Little Rod. Justice for Tierra Marie. Even Princess Love, for that matter. Justice for Biggie, Pac, Nipsey, Pimp C, my son Giovanni. I don't have enough breath in my lungs to rifle off every name on the list. If I end up being forced to become a witness, it will be the end of my life, I'm sure. The second they have a reason to take me into custody. Even now, they still be willing to get rid of me. Just to spite y'all. They would love nothing more than to do me harm. To traumatize y'all into not believing in everything I've been showing you.
What's crazy is Jaguar Wright has come out, and she didn't have to, and I'm sure she's been offered a lot to be quiet. And let me tell you something. She's doing, her son was killed, and they said because of her son was killed, right? And this is way back when. So now she's speaking on it, and people are like, holy shit, like she's coming out the woodwork, but she's been saying this stuff. People in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. She's been saying this stuff. She's not sitting back, not saying anything. She's letting people know what's going on. In the case right now, what is the list of charges? Let me read it to you right now, the list of charges. In September, Combs was indicted on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He was arrested at a Manhattan hotel where he had been staying in anticipation of an eventual indictment. The indictment alleges that Combs used his business empire to conduct freak-offs, which prosecutors described as highly orchestrated sex performances. Okay, prosecutors claim Combs forced or coerced women into participating in the extended sexual acts and would allegedly leverage his power to influence to do so. The most serious charge Combs is facing is racketeering, which carries a potential life sentence. To land a conviction, prosecutors will need to prove he ran a criminal enterprise. People in the chat right now, this is what the highly anticipated thing's about. And we can see his attorney here. I believe we have his attorney listed right here, his legal team, right? This is a gentleman here that's supposed to be his legal team to make sure and to try to get him out, obviously. I don't know how you guys feel about it. He lost one of them, but Mark Agnifilo, okay, he hires him to come to help, try to fight for him in any way, shape, or form. I'm looking at this going, how can anybody beat the case? Like, let's be honest, like all this shit going on, people coming out, witness it. It's possible. He's got plenty of money. He's been denied bail so many times, right? His life in prison, you get the idea. Like, he's incarcerated in this building here where most people that go here, they already know that your ass is guilty. Like, I'm telling you right now, if you've ever seen this prison before, they already know that your ass is guilty. Like, you don't go here for no reason, right? Like, so at the end of the day, this could have went a year or two before trial. This was sped up. It's only been, since September? So you're saying October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You're 6-7 months and we're already starting trial. The attorneys were like, we can do it right now. The prosecution team said, we can do it right now. We can go to court tomorrow. And they didn't care. They're like, we have all the shit we need. And they said they're going to announce people. In the chat right now, over 700 people in the building, only 130 likes. If you're watching this right now, smack that damn like button, subscribe. If you want to hear all the shit, all the tea every day, Monday through Friday, sports entertainment live right here. I'm going to show you something real quick about the Diddy Parties and the freak-offs, right? Like the freak-offs, if you were invited to the freak-off, like you were like, this is going to be fun, right? Like you weren't going there for any problems. You were going there for some good times. If you just joined us right now, I had some videos that I was showing people in the chat that maybe you did not see, which I'm going to drop on here again for you guys to see with Terrence Howard. People that are just joining us right now that didn't get a chance to see those videos I showed as soon as we started the live stream. I'm going to drop them in the chat right now so you guys can see. This video still to me, obviously talking about Terrence Howard in jail, or Terrence Howard talking about Diddy inviting him to the party and all that. And then he explains it, how he was feeling, how he was invited. And he goes, hey, I had to turn him down, X, Y, Z. I want to show this. This is important. In the chat, some people think he's going to get out. Innocent or guilty? In the chat right now. Innocent or guilty? Drop it in the chat right now. I want to see innocent or guilty. Drop it in the chat right now, people, if you're watching us live right now. And yes, we'll be live tonight for the Knicks game. Don't forget that. But right now, let's stay focused on task right now. People, pay close attention to this. This is that video that you guys got to see. I'm going to show it one more time if you just joined us and you didn't see it, where Terrence Howard exposes this. This wasn't important because this was something that recently came out. Take a look at this video. If you didn't see it yet, I'm going to show you one more time.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said
no? Wait, you've seen Diddy kiss a man?
I definitely seen Diddy kiss a man.
Continuously called Puff gay. Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves in theaters January.
Oh, that's what
I walked into the room and seen Diddy kiss a man. A powerful man.
Okay. Can you say who that is?
That what I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone,
because that person is still in the music industry and it's a big dog. And
so if you were to say that name, I would know who that is right off top.
That's the thing about it that I want to say is, like, the people that are so powerful in the industry right now are still in here. And Jaguar Wright is explaining all this. She's like, I know what's going on. Like, I know what's actually going down. And here's the other one here. Jaguar Wright reveals what actually happens at Diddy parties. I got that too. I want to show you guys right now. And if you weren't here last week, I want to show you guys something that this is kind of some important shit. Last week we showed a bunch of videos and we were talking about, Suge Knight dropping some names. And I thought this was very interesting to see who he believes actually. He's like, Suge Knight is in jail facing a long time, obviously prison sentence, and he's letting it fly. He's not caring. He's dropping. If you didn't see it last week, you got to hear this right now.
That's why J-Lo and Ben Affleck got divorced, because of videos that he has of her that now they know about. Where is this coming from with you? What do you believe about the people around Diddy and what everybody knows?
First of all, you got to start with at the top. You starting with the top. Clyde Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Arell, Jimmy Iovine. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he wiped the shit off his shoe, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes. I don't like mentioning Usher. I don't like mentioning Justin Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody know what time it is. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. They haven't been in those butt-naked parties. Even some of the preachers been in those parties, and they wasn't on their knees praying for God. See, they was praying for somebody to have come real quick or something. But I wasn't there, but it's proof. Not one person didn't know that Puffy was Usher. Not one person didn't know what the saddest thing in the world is what they did to Justin Bieber.
What was that?
That's sad. That's funny.
When he was a kid.
I hate to say that. I hate to say that because I really like Justin Bieber. I feel bad for Justin Bieber. And this wouldn't have happened if Justin Bieber came from a wealthy family. Justin Bieber pretty much came from a poor family, but the young man was so talented, and he could have been bigger than Michael Jackson. But the depression of the drugs and the stuff he allowed these grown men to do to this little boy is unhealthy and it's fucked up. No grown men supposed to be getting high and doing drugs and drinking with a kid. I mean, you had grown men would take Justin Bieber. A grown man take Justin Bieber when he was young to a vacation, a romantic vacation, showing pictures on the Instagram with no women, nobody else but a grown, successful man and this little kid. Worst part about it is everybody said what was done to Usher, and they done to Justin Bieber. And the thing with Usher spent the night and him and Puffy being in the same bed to do an album, and they never did one song they put out at that time. On top of that, when I met Usher, I came on one time, I'm speaking to the guy because he got good songs. That's out of respect. Like a young black man. This dude rolled his eyes at me. And so there was somebody came over and kind of said, Suge, don't have one of your guys do nothing to him. He a good young man, but him and Puffy got a thing. He a thing. He said, he gave me a look like, And I thought about it. The way he rolled his eyes at me, it wasn't like somebody homie or wrote it. It was like I beat up somebody's man. Like I beat his, he the bitch. Like somebody to roll their eyes. Like you beat my boyfriend up. I ain't speaking to you.
Really?
It's one of those, right? Yeah, for sure. And the crazy thing about it is like Leslie, his mother, and everybody else said the same thing. Well, it was wrong, but if we go and get Puffy in trouble behind that, Usher wouldn't be Usher. He'd be known as the guy who got by Puffy, and they didn't want that. They wanted the money. I don't have nothing bad to say about Usher. Usher's talented. He's a good guy, and all that stuff. I mean, you said you just concept with Casey and JoJo and Jodeci. Devontae is one of the greatest producers, greatest guys in the world, those guys. I love all those guys. But they had their run in, they know the truth. Everybody in the industry know what's been going on. Everybody know which one's taking it, which one's not taking it. But you got to realize one thing. This didn't start just with Usher and Justin Bieber or Puffy. It started with Michael Jackson. Started with, we can go on and on. Now, Puffy was being with L.A. Reid and Babyface. And fruit don't fall far from the tree.
This video, why I had to show that video, it's a lengthy video. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. What's crazy is in the industry, right? We say in the industry, which I hate hearing that, it's like everybody has an idea of what's going on because you see people all of a sudden rise to the top immediately. And some of them are very talented. And some of the people that are really talented that don't take those opportunities, they're really talented, but they don't get there that fast, right? And we all know how that is in real life on any type of industry, to be honest with you. But that's what you're seeing right now. And the sad part about it is people like Justin Bieber, super talented at a very, very young age. And I think Usher helped him become even more talented. But he put him in a position that I don't know if Usher, I'm not hating on Usher, and I know that it was something that he did wrong. And I hate to get on here and be like, Usher's just But Usher was old enough at that time to know what he was doing was wrong, trying to get himself to the top. Or maybe he was under pressure where he thought that Diddy was going to do something to him. And you know what's sad is all of this is now coming to the top. When you look at Diddy being in jail this whole time, the attorneys said very candidly, very easily said they have tons of high-profile people that are going to get arrested during the trial. Tons of high-profile people. All we know right now is that Diddy's the one that's arrested, right? But they said there are tons of celebrities and high-profile people that everybody will put on their TV and go, I know who that is. So you can imagine in the chat, people, who do you think's getting arrested next? In the chat, drop one name in the chat right now that you think actually is going to be arrested next. Drop it in the chat. I just want to know. I got to know how you guys are thinking, what you guys are thinking. I look at these videos, and it's so disheartening. Like, literally, when I take a look, even with Gene Deal, and then his bodyguard was saying, like, what he used to do and all this. I'm not saying that, I'm not getting on here saying that, nobody does anything wrong. But watching that video of Gene Deal get on here and explain the shit, that was like, wow, right? Like, I mean, you're talking about things that transpired that a lot of people weren't really too sure of or didn't know about, or the proof of the, shit is coming to the top regardless, people in the chat right now. Like, I'm showing you these videos and these clips because I want to dive into what's coming next. And obviously, with the bodyguards spilling the beans like that, this video was important too. And I showed this video. She said, that people know him as Diddy was basically like an FBI informant, like he was connected to the FBI. I showed this video last week. And I said, this is important for this trial right now because people that are getting put on the stand, the mayor, people all this, take a look at this video. This is kind of important to hear, people.
Suge Knight from jail has a podcast that's called Collect Call with Suge Knight that he basically does from the prison phone. In his June episode, Suge Knight claimed that Diddy stayed out of trouble for so many years, even though everyone in the industry knew what he was doing, because Diddy was an FBI informant. His exact words were, Puffy had been an FBI informant forever. That's why it's different when it comes to him. He also said, regardless of who gets hurt, all everybody been saying is Puffy, Puffy, Puffy. I think they shouldn't all blame everything on Puffy, he asserted. His exes in the industry knew about it. Everyone in his crew knew about it. This is what the theory has been, though, that not only was Diddy an FBI informant, that the FBI knew Diddy had these tapes. And the tapes were a weapon to be used for the FBI and for Diddy.
Well, I got to tell you, his podcast in jail, if you didn't see it last week, like Suge Knight is running a podcast from jail, like from prison, right? And they have these cool AI things that it shows him like sitting there talking, even when he's not, actually there. And he's letting it be known. He's speaking on it. He's talking about people in the whole Hollywood. People are saying Holly weird. It's starting to blow up right now. If you guys haven't seen it, this video here. Take a look at how he's sitting in there. His podcast, his fame is building from prison. I mean, take a look at this.
What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, is not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
I mean, you got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking what's the little girl named Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping his shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch. Not only did he beat the shit out of her, it was an Interscope person, the Interscope check that paid her to settle or he wouldn't go to jail.
You've heard of the golden rule, haven't you? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
So why would you share all this wonderful treasure?
This is the kind of videos you're getting from prison. Like, this is the podcast that's being edited, and this is literally Suge Knight in jail. Like, I'm watching this shit going, what the hell? Like, this is reality now, people. We're talking social media. You saw in that video into a cartoon to social media, reality, the industry, money, fame, what people are doing to get to the money. Like, this is reality now. You guys saw that right now. And look, the sad part about it is there are some honest people out there that genuinely want to do well in the business. Genuine people out there that actually want to do well by building and building and growing and building like we're doing every single day here on the show. And I think it's hard to find people like that right now. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find that right now. People are in the chat for the first time. Put first time right now in the building so we can shout you out right now. And before we end our show, I just want to tell you guys something real quick. As I scroll down and take a look at this, we didn't get to the freak offs, right? But the freak offs that I showed here on the bottom here, well, Cassie is going to be a key witness. I didn't go over that, but you guys seen this clip and picture a bunch of times. Cassie's supposed to be a witness in there showing up. Diddy has friends that don't want to go, that they want to go, but they don't want to go because they don't want to be like they're a part of anything, right? And then we have the freak offs. We're showing this. People are invited to the freak off. They're saying Kim K, the Kardashians. All of these people now are getting involved. LeBron James. They're saying all this, and it's like, if you were a celebrity, you were invited to the damn party. Like, I'm just saying, if you were a celebrity, you were invited to the party. Why would you not go? Like, look, if it's me, you want to go to the party? Yeah, I'm down. Until you hear this is going on, okay, I'm not going anymore. But you're going at first. People in the chat right now, I'm going to shout your names out in the building right now. Everybody in the building, if you're here for the first time, I want to tell you I love and appreciate you. Join our freaking show. People in the chat right now. Michelle, I greatly appreciate you. Subscribe to our show. Jed in the building, we appreciate you. Northside, we appreciate you. Subscribe to this channel. We greatly appreciate you. Richard, we appreciate you. Chant in the building, appreciate you. Raquel, greatly appreciate you coming on our show. Ian, we love having you in here. Slow Buggy, how you feeling? Angela, we love having you in the building. People that join our show, make sure you do. Hit the like button and subscribe. We are here every damn day. Drew Kane, we appreciate you. We're live every day, Monday through Friday right here. And guys, tonight, we're live for the Knicks game. I got to tell you guys that. We're live for the freaking Knicks game tonight right here in the building. If you want to watch a game with us, don't watch it by yourself. Come on the internet right here and watch it with me. Steve Lopez, we greatly appreciate you. Joseph, greatly appreciate you joining our show this morning. Definitely subscribe. Tonight, we have the Knicks game. It starts at 7 o'clock. I will be live at 6:45. Come in the building early. You're going to see people talking around 6:40, 6:30 in the live stream. 6:30. Get in here and start talking. We're going to be live in the building. Greg, how you feeling from DMV? We greatly appreciate you. B. Schropp, we greatly appreciate you. Eric Hamilton, love having you here. Thank you for joining our show. We greatly appreciate you. Anubis, Blue in the building. We greatly appreciate you. Mark, how you doing? Listen, everyone, subscribe to the chat right now. subscribe to the building. The Brandon Mason Show. We're live every damn day, and we bring it to you. We give you the honest, unbiased information. We're not coming on here choosing sides. We just give it to you like it is. If you're watching us live right now, hit that damn like button, subscribe. Tonight, we're going to spin the wheel and give out money. Tonight on our live stream, we're going to spin that wheel, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff right here with you guys in the building having a good time. Don't miss it. Do not miss our show. We give out money every single day, and tonight, we'll usually do it in the morning as well. But tonight, people, we're spinning the live stream. Spinning that wheel tonight, giving out a lot of money tonight. Some beautiful people in the building. Make sure you do that. And if you're watching live, you want to become part of our show. Jason, we greatly appreciate you. If you're watching right now, Jeff, welcome to the live stream. Everybody in the building right now, if you're here for the first time, let me know. Drop a message in the chat, people. Show some love in the chat right now. We have people from all over the country, all over different countries, all over the world that come in here, hang out with us. We greatly appreciate you. We'll be live tonight for the game. Do not miss it. I will start the live stream at 6:45. Make sure you're here tonight. If you come at 6:30, I'll be able to communicate with you in the live stream. Talking before that, we'll be live for the game. But yeah, it looks like obviously Diddy is in hot water. Want to have that conversation today. We showed you what his prison life right now in the cell, going through a lot, turning gray. And a lot of it, I think, was gray already, but didn't have hair dye, obviously, in prison. It looks like it's going to be a tough road. It looks like people that are going to show up, just to support him is going to be tough. They said his mother and his children did not show up at the part where he was explaining that he was denying he didn't want, obviously, the plea deal. He denied the plea deal, turned that down. He didn't accept it, so we'll see what happens. Camille, we appreciate you. Brother in the house, we appreciate you. Rogue in the house, we appreciate you. Jay from United K, we appreciate you. Karina, how are you doing? We love and appreciate you. Miss V, welcome to the chat. Richard, if you guys are watching right now, I'm getting ready to end the show. If you guys have Instagram, follow me, Brandon Mason Show on Instagram. In my profile says Mason Mob. People in the chat right now, listen to me. Thank you, Candy. I'm going to close the polls right now. Listen, if you're watching us live right now, all you got to do, okay, if you're watching us live right now, go on Instagram, Brandon Mason Show. In my profile says Mason Mob. Click that. That one is free. Add that. I communicate every single day right there. All love to you, beautiful people. Go do that now. I'm only accepting 20 more people. I will see you guys tonight for the game. Come on here at 6:30, baby. I'll be live in the building. Hannah, how are you? Taylor in the building. Love and appreciate you. As I get ready to sign off, Candy, beautiful moderator. We love and appreciate you so much. Brittany's been here hanging out with you. Stevie's girl, tonight, get ready to make some money. Nathan, all the beautiful Mason mobbers. Love you guys so much. When we got ready to sign off, remember, let the logo pop up on the screen. Give it like 10, 15 seconds and hit that refresh button and leave a message on this video. Lucky person will spin the wheel tonight. All love to you guys. See you guys tonight for the game at 6:30 and tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Don't miss it, baby. We're live every single day.
Turned 29. It looked like so did her knees. They turned 29 too. So I'm looking at this and I said, well, I am rethinking everything. I might have to get myself a young man. Because this right here with the dip in it low,